Just like there's people convinced that the Old Testament God of the Bible is a good blueprint, or is divine from some big man in the sky. Just as that can be convincing to people, like a placebo effect that they'll fight and defend, some people can learn to believe that the power of Baal and Baal worship, really the devil, there's a lot of parts in our ways of behavior, the wiring systems in us, probably about 72 of them or something. But anyways, those who think Baal is going to give them some power, I've watched people take on in their own head the power of what they thought was Holy Spirit, this and that, in their own individual circumstance, and you can feel their emotion and it builds. Yeah, imagine when you're, trapping, killing, torturing, and eating babies. I'm sure the emotion's high and people can believe all kind of things. We got power from the devil or Baal. Crazy. But when people try to talk about the things outside the box, the little stranger things, always shut down. Always shut down. Yeah. And, these people who've been eating baby flesh and drinking their blood, does Ellen DeGeneres' skin look any better than anyone else's, really, at her age? Not really. About the same, average. In fact, there's some of them that got different problems and effects from cannibalism. The cows that overeat their own selves, when those groups that feed the cows, their dead cows, they get different diseases. I think it's like mad cow disease, but could be wrong. Nonetheless, this Epstein class is they get together with whatever the best of them is, with their Baal, their beta minds. But they got the power with money, and their group, and an evil group can hold a lot of power. That's all. There is no special spiritual power in their Baal belief. I'll just say that. And I've had to hear their gaslighting, weird attacks, all kind of strange ways this technology can do. But amid all the groups, all the things, there's etched in the police, people who are on the side of this kind of stuff, are willing to protect it. Maybe a lot of them don't know how bad it was or is and just was being obedient. But things are getting clearer. Hopefully to most. I know that is. I had a time when audibly think of the technology and the problems in that. But then again, they have that from the police force all the way to the top. And I had to listen to, "We'll be cutting those babies up." Hours of that crap. And at that time, they were referring to people I love. And what a world. Have a good one.